Welcome to the Depth Dive. Today, we're really plunging into mastering the IELTS listening test. And it's not just about hearing, right? It's about active engagement, strategic thinking. Our source material lays out this really clear three-pillar framework. It's designed to help you maximize scores and, avoid those common mistakes.
Exactly. What I find powerful is how the sources frame it. They take something that feels, well, pretty daunting, and they break it down into what's essentially a solvable puzzle. It's strategic. We're looking at three phases: how to prepare before the audio, what to do during, and crucially, how to review afterwards.
Right. And that pre-listening bit, it really jumped out at me. You only get, 30 or 40 seconds before each section. Seems tiny, but the sources say it's your most valuable asset.
It absolutely is. It's there specifically so the questions don't just, ambush you.
Okay, so how do you actually use that tiny window effectively?
Well, first off, quick scan. Read all the questions for that section. Just get a feel for them. Then underline keywords. You're looking for names, places, numbers.
The core information points?
Precisely. Specific nouns may be verbs. But here's the clever part the sources highlight: predicting the answer type.
Okay, so not the answer itself, but what kind of answer?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it a date, a number, a name, an address? Doing that really narrows your focus when the audio starts. You're priming your brain. You should also think, how might they introduce this? Like, for a date, listen for the event took place on, or something similar.
Well, signposts.
Yeah, verbal cues. Try this. Give yourself just 30 seconds with some practice questions. Analyze them, predict the types. It makes a difference.
That makes a lot of sense. Turning that anticipation into a real advantage. Okay, so you've done the prep, the audio starts playing. How do you shift from predicting to, actively listening? What's active here?
Active means listening with a purpose, a very specific one. You're listening for those keywords to underline, but also, crucially, synonyms.
The paraphrasing trap.
Exactly. The test loves it. Question says children, audio says the youth. You need to train your ear for those similar words and ideas. Also remember, the questions are almost always in order.
So you follow along, like a roadmap.
Just like a roadmap. Follow the speaker's progression. Don't jump around. And listen for that signposting language again. Firstly, however, in addition, the main point is these signal structure.
Got it. Keep track of where the speaker is going.
And probably the most critical rule here: don't get lost. If you miss an answer and it happens, you have to let it go immediately.
Oh, that's tough. The instinct is to panic or rewind in your head.
I know, but if you dwell on it, you'll miss the next one, maybe the one after that. Just refocus instantly on the next question. Keep moving forward. A good practice exercise: play a clip, have a list of keyword synonyms ready, and just raise your hand when you hear one. Trains that quick recognition.
Okay, so predict, listen actively for keywords and synonyms, follow the order, and crucially, move on if you miss something. But then the audio finishes. The sources seem to say the job isn't done yet. That post-listening part.
Absolutely. That review phase is where good scores often become great scores. It's about catching those careless mistakes.
Right, you get that 10-minute transfer time at the end.
Yes. Dedicated time to move answers from the booklet to the answer sheet. And this is prime checking time. First, spelling. Check every single word. It sounds basic, but so many points are lost here.
Easy points to lose, easy points to save.
Definitely. Then, grammar. Does your answer actually fit the sentence grammatically? Singulars, plurals, verb forms. Check them. And finally, those pesky word count limits. No more than 3 words and/or a number. Stick to it rigidly.
No extra words, no matter how helpful they seem.
None. A great tip for practice. Swap answer sheets with someone after a test. Peer editing catches spelling and grammar errors you might miss yourself.
So it really is a 3-stage process then. Predict before, listen actively during, and check meticulously after.
That's the framework.
So bringing it all together for you listening, by really implementing this 3-pillar strategy, the prediction, the active listening, the review, you build confidence, you start seeing the test less as this scary English exam and more like, that solvable puzzle you mentioned.
Exactly. And think bigger for a moment. This framework, prepare, focus, review, it's not just for IELTS. It sharpens how you take in information generally. So here's a thought. How could you use these skills, predicting what's coming, actively listening for specifics, checking your understanding in your everyday life, from reading the news to work meetings, maybe even just casual conversations? How might that change how you learn and interact?